Hey you guys. So my goal was to make a few videos today, but I guess I'll start with I think it's a warning because I couldn't figure out my dream last night. It was super odd, and it's kind of funny now that I'm seeing what it is. And it's kind of funny that it's not funny. No, I'm convinced that God has a sense of humor, but the issue is serious. Uh, Two things that happened in my dream last night. There's this guy just shooting people. Um, he just went. He was a black guy, and I heard in the dream that he was a Greek. He's. I heard that he is a Greek. I took it as if he was part of a Greek sorority, but I could be wrong. Um, the bullet hit me and grazed me on my foot. I didn't feel any pain. It's like it hit the outside of my shoe, like barely hit me. So when I was listening to Begley's video on this church, Westworld Church did not burn down on the set of Westworld. He also mentioned the story. Um, you know, somewhere halfway through the video, um, you guys, we had a copycat, a Dylan Roof copycat, come to our church. Um, but as far as this dream, when I woke up this morning, I was like, Lord, I hope nobody, you know, is going to be shooting up somewhere. You know what I mean? I was concerned until I heard the story, okay, you guys? And the story was that this guy hid, it was a preacher from Brazil, and he hid behind the pulpit. You know, he got hit, but he survived. Um, I just thought that was interesting. The other part of of my dream, my son, and before I say that, I had I was looking through Facebook Market today because I have stuff on Facebook Market, and I was trying to renew the post, and I seen this print of this church. It caught my attention. I was like, "Oh, this is an old looking church. It looks very similar to the one I guess Begley used as the thumbnail for his Westworld Church news story." I was going to Google it, but I was Googling what I'm about to talk about next. So it stopped. It stopped me because I thought it was cute and I wanted to buy it. Okay, and then I'm like, I don't need to buy nothing. Okay, so maybe it was the Lord showing me that, um, the Lord stopping me, to put my attention, focusing my attention on this particular print. It was nice. It was cute. It's an old, I think it was an old abandoned looking church, just a really small church. Didn't look like more than 30 people can fit in there. I don't know what the Westworld Church, and I don't know if that's the actual picture of the Westworld Church or not, but it looks very identical. Um, anyway, so in another part of the dream, you guys, uh, I don't want to dismiss this. You guys, I really do feel like we need to be aware. Our church has beefed up their security. We have security guards now, or some of the guys in there, who are big like bouncers, are they have a way to communicate to each other through headsets and stuff like that. We changed the door, um, because the end. I think it was the, Lord forgive me, third anniversary of the Emmanuel 9 shooting, church shooting, was just recently. Okay, so we've over the past few years, we've beefed up our security, and I feel bad because we shouldn't have to go to church and worry about stuff like that. Okay, so pray, you know, continue to pray always, because we're living in a perilous time. Okay, um, where this is a concern, unfortunately. Okay, you guys. Um, so in the dream, my son has like an afro right now, and his his full name is an Arabic name. Okay, first, middle, and last. Um, and so right now he's got this afro. And in the dream, my son cut his hair. It was so weird. He shaved, he had a high top in the dream, okay? He shaved the sides, and there was like this indent, and it was like somebody just put a flat top on top of his hair. I said, son, why did you cut your hair like that? Or why did you allow your barber to cut your hair like that? It looks crazy. And it did. I was just like, come on, like, are you serious? Like, I was thinking in the dream, this don't even fit your head. Like, this don't even fit the shape of your head. So this morning on CBS Morning News, I see a story. I just happened to walk by and was going in the room, and the story was that an Uber driver forced a little 15-year-old girl to kiss him as he was dropping her off at her spot. So I would look for the news this morning. When I seen the guy had the same haircut as my son. And this little boy, he looks like he's about 18, 19, has this exact same haircut. I'm going to use his picture as a thumbnail. So you can see where I find the humor in that. It's like, Lord, why you got to use my child? But this guy does have two Arabic names. This little girl, when I went to read the story, apparently has had a job. She's 15. So the news story says that she was being dropped back off to her workplace. You guys, workplace? She's 15. I think it is a warning not to be just sending your kids in Uber. And I think that it's a warning that you need to be either go with them. Just don't be sending your kids with Uber. Um, when I went to Google this, I seen different stories of, sexual assault, kidnapping. I didn't know all this existed. So I think it's a warning, you guys. This girl was 15. I hope she had a babysitting job or something. But I think that you should accompany your kids. Just don't send them with. I think it's a warning, you guys. Something about this Uber, because the Lord would not have drawn my attention to this if it weren't um, a warning. Hopefully, there won't be any more incidents. Hopefully, it's not pointing me to something else going to happen. But I think it's a warning. This is a 15-year-old little girl. He forced himself to kiss this little girl against her will, where he dropped her. I think her original destination or her workplace. Okay, you guys. God bless y'all. I do have other videos to make. I hope to make them all today. Just revelations on the dreams and that I've put out here in the past Sunday, 2 days ago. Okay. God bless y'all.